Hey, good day, folks. Welcome to Andrew's Life. Well, I told you guys I was going to purchase me another house and I was going to be moving. Well, I have not moved yet, but I did purchase another house and eventually I will be moving in here. Now, when it comes to my home, I'm a fairly private person, but I thought since I was discussing the possibilities of moving, I would at least give you guys a little glance of my house. Now, I'm not going to give you guys an entire tour of the house. I will show you guys the exterior. I will show you guys uh, some of the outside. I'll show you guys my yard a little bit, just so you guys get a taste, I guess. So, I won't leave you guys hanging completely. So, I just kind of want to let you guys know where I've been and what I've been doing. I mean, I've been busy, with the purchasing process of this house. It's been a nightmare, and I might make another video further elaborating on all that. I mean, I almost didn't get to buy this house. It's been a very frustrating experience buying this house, but fortunately, things came and talk. Fortunately, things ended up working out for me. I give myself a lot of credit for that, however, and I will do a video about that later. But, anyways, I'll give you guys a brief tour of the house. I'm not going to show you guys everything because I don't like to show people exactly what my house looks like. So you will get a very brief tour of the house, inside and outside. So let's get to it. Folks, right now I am standing in my living room. And yes, I am going to replace this carpet. I just closed on this house the other day, so I haven't done anything over here as far as any kind of improvements. This little thing you see, it used to be a shelf where people would store decorations. I don't need it. It's broken, so I'm about to get rid of it. Now, this house is equipped with gas heat. It's not natural gas like it would be if I was in the town. I mean, I'm out here in the country, so out here I would have to use propane. And I have considered getting everything converted to electric. But right now, it's set up to be propane. So here's my heat. That's one of my heating sources. And I would like for you guys to sound off in the comments if you remember any of these two TV sets. Remember these two? Now I know for a fact this TV is probably as old as I am, if not older. And this TV, I would say, was from the 80s. Maybe this TV I would say is from the 80s. You got the kitchen here. You got the old. This is all gas. You got the 19. Well, this stove was original with the house. This house was built in the early 70s. You got this type of stove right here, and I mean I like the kitchen here. The kitchen here is nice and big. It's a lot bigger than the kitchen I have in my current home. I mean, you got a lot of cabinet spaces here. I mean, this house does need a little bit of work. It does need some work. This bathroom does have a little heater in it of its own. I mean, this house has been vacant for, I would say it's been vacant for a good 8 months, give or take. See, it's got a central gas unit. I mean, it's old as dirt. I can tell it's old. I don't know how old it is. I couldn't find the year, but I know it's old. I got a nice big, humongous walk-in closet. And by the way, this house does, by the way, the electric is on already. The electricity does work like it's supposed to. I'm just taking advantage of the natural sunlight. So now we're gonna go outside. Give you guys a quick glimpse real quick. Okay, now it's time to go outside. Alright folks, I'll show you my yard, at least some of it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cut a lot of this down just so I can open up my lot a little more. And I'm sitting on 2 acres out here. I'm sitting on 2 acres. I gotta be careful where I'm walking out here because here in Alabama, this is the worst time of the year for snakes. But I wanted to show you guys my yard a little bit. And FYI, some of you guys may have something to say in the comments about why I point my camera down sometimes. And whenever I point the camera down, it's because there are certain things that I don't want you guys to see. Alright folks, here's one of my favorite features about this house. I mean, this ain't the main house. This is kind of like a second house. I mean, this is all that it's got. If anybody can tell me what the heck this is, sound off in the comments what you guys think this is. I have no idea. Whatever it is, it looks solid. I don't know what the heck it is. Looks like it's some type of a deck. I'm not sure. Maybe somebody might know. If you know, sound off in the comments about it. And this little building, as you guys can see, this little building does have electricity and it does work. It's got heat. Right now it's got gas. But if I chose to convert it to electric, it wouldn't be too difficult. But right now it's set up for gas, propane. So you got outlets. It looks like someone started to convert this into a living quarter, but for whatever reason they quit. I mean, it's concrete floors. Yeah. It even has here's a little porch. And that white building off to the side is my garage, which I will show you that in a minute. I'm gonna show you that right now. All right, folks, this is gonna be my garage. Right now, this garage is reeking. It smells like straight cat piss. But this is my garage, and all this stuff you see in here, I'm gonna get rid of every last bit of it. There's not anything in here that I feel is worth me holding on to. I'm getting rid of all this shit. Smells like straight piss in this garage. But it's a nice garage though. Once I get this garage cleaned out a little bit, I'm gonna pressure wash the floor. Hopefully get rid of some of that smell. These people that were here before me used to have pets. The neighbors told me they had 7 dogs and a couple of cats. I can smell the cat out here. Got a little bit of cat litter on the floor back when they were here. I mean, there's really not much here to look at. It's just all a bunch of junk. And this is a 2-car garage, I believe. Yeah, this is a 2-car garage. So I finally got a garage to put my camper van and some larger pieces of yard equipment that I got. Alright folks, that's gonna do it for the house tour. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And again, I didn't show you guys everything by purpose. I just wanted to at least show you something. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Alright folks, I just want to make a little video just telling you a brief story about about my experience in this area so far. I mean, no, I have not moved in around this area yet. Like I told you guys, I just purchased a house a couple of days ago. I was out here, I want to say about a month ago. It's my first time looking at the house initially. I looked at it and I liked it. Now, this house was a foreclosure and it was an auction type of a home. Now, the process was rather interesting, which I'll probably do another video about that later, just to educate some of you guys out here. You know, get you guys on some game maybe. But this house was a foreclosure and an auction. And I won the auction on this house, and I'm so happy I did. And, you know, I don't like to give you guys exact prices of what I pay for big ticket items. I will give you guys a ballpark figure, however. I mean, this house ran me less than 50 grand. This house ran me less than 50 grand. Everything you guys saw, I bought it all for less than 50. Now this house does sit on 2 acres, so I do have 2 acres of land out here, which is double the land that I have right now where I'm currently residing. And this house, you know, the house itself is bigger compared to the house I'm in currently. This house out here is bigger, and it comes with a 2-car garage. I'm standing in the garage right now, and plus it comes with the second house. I mean, technically it's not a house yet, but it comes with a second structure. I'll just put it like that. The structure that I showed you guys a little bit ago. So I got 2 structures, a 2-car garage, and this garage is made out of, as you guys can see, this garage is not just regular wood. This garage is made out of brick. And it's a 2-car garage, and I do have a nice little driveway. I'm out here in the country. I do got some neighbors. I met the neighbors on both sides of me already. Both are real nice people. And they both told me if I needed anything, all I gotta do is let them know, which I heavily appreciate. And, you know, when it comes to the neighbors, you know, some of the characteristics I've always been looking for ever since I moved to Alabama, I believe I found over here at this house, the house I just purchased. So yeah, I got real nice neighbors. The area itself is very quiet. Now, given I'm out in the country, the internet services out here aren't going to be as good. So that's going to be the main down point. That's going to be the main down part about living out here is the internet. The internet's not going to be as good out here as it is where I'm currently residing. But that's a sacrifice I'm willing to take, because at the end of the day, I got way more out here than I do at my other place, which I'm going to sell probably at the first of the year, once I get everything here squared away and get moved in. And also, once I move to this place, I will be a little closer to my job. I will also be significantly closer to larger cities, which will help with employment opportunities down the road. And even if I wanted to do gig work or any type of side jobs or side businesses, being closer to bigger cities will help with all that as well. And those are all the reasons why that I am choosing to move. I mean, to be quite frank, I like this area better than the area where I was living for the last couple of years. I like the house better. And like I said, I purchased all this for less than 50. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I mean, I did take a risk. I did take a risk because obviously I didn't know exactly what was going on with this house. I didn't do my normal home inspections. I didn't do my normal due diligence as I encourage you guys to do. But whenever you buy a property through an auction, you don't get to do all that. I mean, if you know about properties, that's always going to be on your side. But outside of what knowledge you might have, or if you know, or if you got a friend that knows a thing or two about properties, and you bring them along to look at these kind of houses, that'll be a big advantage on your side. But as far as going through the regular process of home inspections and all that type of stuff, unfortunately, when you buy a foreclosure that's through an auction, you're not going to get to do all that. But then again, you're also going to be paying well below market value price on the property too, as I did. So I don't regret my decision to purchase a house. I'm excited. I can't wait to get in here and get things fixed up and tidied up. And that's going to do it. And, oh yeah. And the reason why I decided to make this video for you guys is because as much as I wasn't even going to do this video, but I decided to because for those of you that are looking at buying houses in the country, I just want this video to be an inspiration that, yes, you can buy a house out in the country, even if you're black. So for those of you that thought that I was going to give up on moving into the country, like I told you guys before, you guys thought wrong. I mean, it's all about moving into the right type of area. It's all about at least having an idea of the area that you're moving to. Now, this area that I'm living in right now, I actually been to this area before. Like when I first came to Alabama, I've been in this area, but at that time, there was nothing in the area for sale. But fortunately, I ran up on this house, and I'm so blessed to be able to purchase it. But this area where I'm going to be living, like I said, it's a wonderful area. It's quiet. People are nice. It's country. And I will say another disadvantage of living out here in the country is, I like city sewage better than septic systems. Obviously, being that I'm in the country, I have a septic system. But again, that's a sacrifice that I'm willing to take. It's no big deal. So that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys on the next one.